Time to whip this candelabra.
So we were just having a pretty cool conversation about SpaceX and NASA and all that shit. I think that I don't think anybody in their right mind should be anti either of those like organizations. I think that we should just appreciate that both of these people were trying to further space exploration. That's how I feel about it. Like,
oh yeah,
I one time when I was bartending, I was wearing a NASA shirt, and this fucking guy was like, you realize like how awful NASA is, right? Like,
yeah, they're just like pedophiles.
He was like, you realize like I can like pull some facts up for you about this shit. And I was like, dude, you gotta understand, like I simply
that's kind of weird to be like,
concept of
wholesheartedly anti-NASA.
Yeah, like I don't understand that like whatsoever.
Yeah,
right. I'm like simply supporting the concept of space exploration. I'm not like here to like
the very worst of what we have to offer.
Right,
is symbolized by NASA.
Right, and if NASA has made a few mistakes here and there, or if NASA has done some sketchy things here and there, I still don't think that we should
doctoring photos so we can't say the aliens.
Right. I don't think that we should write them off entirely and be like, oh, what an evil company. Like I can think of far worse at the end of the day, they're still, and I use that term I hate so much.
Damn it.
At the end of the day, they're still supporting space exploration. They're still in existence because.
Oh fuck! I forgot.
Yeah, you gotta do the thing.
You mean
the thing.
Hold right or left?
Plus, like, haven't they like put a lot of like pieces of the space
puzzle together? Yes, they have.
They have put a lot of the pieces of the space puzzle together. Up
that's
there in
even
space.
a thing.
Yeah, man,
the
they created the moon. Like, can't you guys just give him something? Like,
didn't they put a lot of Stanley Kubrick's donut?
Speaking of the moon, Dusty,
Stanley Kubrick.
I know you're a proprietor of.
I don't specifically have. I don't have like a set idea about what happened with the initial moon landing. I just don't necessarily think that the first lunar landing was real.
that's a very specific mindset.
I realize okay. Well, let me.
That was a very careful way to set up that stance.
Well, what I mean to say is that I don't. What I mean to say is that if you question me on it, like what exactly happened, I can't tell you, and I just don't necessarily feel that the first lunar landing was exactly what they.
Dude, Buzz Aldrin is gonna one of our listeners, Buzz Aldrin, is gonna come here and be like, "Fuck you, dude!" Like he's gonna punch you in your face.
I was your biggest fan.
He's still alive, right?
You know,
I
think Buzz is still alive.
Yeah.
But you know, like Neil Armstrong punched a guy in the face.
Yeah, that was Buzz Aldrin.
No, I think that was Neil Armstrong.
No, it was Buzz Aldrin.
It was Buzz Aldrin. Neil Armstrong
I
tried to
beseech you guys to look it up.
All right, I'll look it up.
Yeah, like I swear it was Buzz Aldrin.
I think it was Buzz Aldrin.
He's my
favorite
Simpsons
character.
The one that was on the street, like where the guy wouldn't stop fucking.
No,
asking him.
I'm pretty sure it's Neil Armstrong.
That's
all I'm saying.
Unless they both did, like I'm pretty sure. Well, here. The internet will answer.
The internet will
question.
solve all of our problems.
And because we've been doing this so much, we can just like supplement like.
What?
It's Buzz Aldrin.
Is it?
He punches Bart Sibrel after being harassed by him.
Well, goddamn.
Yeah, like I
thought it was Neil.
Old drunk Buzz Aldrin.
Well, because Neil's like the guy who's like all about it.
Right. One small step for man. One giant step for mankind. Is that the quote?
One giant leap.
Well, it's not. It actually cut out his transmission. He actually said something else.
What did he say?
There was a word lost in it.
So what was it?
I don't remember.
Oh. Well, what we know is one
I'm getting it.
Wait. Do the other guy. Get it with the other guy.
Leap for
what?
Mankind.
Well, I guess because like it kind of helps with like the last part of this level.
Oh,
if you have it with
you're absolutely right.
Oh shit.
Fuck that up.
Oh, well. So that clock actually is important to get.
Well,
Stop watching.
Yeah.
I mean, it just makes it like slightly easier.
Well, now Grant's gonna have a knife to throw, as if he didn't before.
I've been
well, then
obsessed
again, he
with,
only has one knife.
It's like, oh, thanks. I love knives.
Knives are nifty.
Yeah.
I've been obsessed with space since I was a kid, man. Like space is like the absolute final frontier,
I've been
man.
scared and obsessed with space.
No, me too. I am terrified of it, and like the
God
biggest,
damn it, I'm fucking this up
like
so hard.
the biggest like the most awful thing for me to like figure out when I was a kid was like whether I wanted to be an astronaut or not, you know, because I had that option when I was a kid.
Yeah,
I want to be
astronaut.com.
Was I brave enough to like? Oh my God, Kasey! Seriously?
That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I agree. I thought that was hilarious.
I think that the boss of that moment was just sitting back there laughing at you.
He always looks like he's laughing at me.
The boss of that moment.
Yeah.
That's my book.
I want to be a
The boss of that
chrononaut.
moment. Chrononaut? What's that?
It's the official name for a time traveler.
Oh, cool. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
I think we'd all. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Cool that is.
Time travel is like as far as like concepts for shows and movies that are overused, time travel is the most crazy thing because like really like what the fuck? Like how can you even try to put a finger on that shit? Like the the butterfly effect thing. Like every time I watch any
Has
movie or
nothing to
show,
do with time travel.
the butterfly effect?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
What? The movie or like the concept?
No, the concept.
What?
I thought that had to do
No,
with like
the concept's like if a
small
butterfly flaps
things.
its wings around the world or across the world, then it's gonna affect what happens.
like yeah, like a
Right,
seemingly
because
like
what I'm
like,
talking about is changing a simple thing.
No.
throughout history.
Yeah, no,
no.
yeah,
This
'cause
is a lot
butterfly
different
effect
from
is like,
time travel.
like a seemingly unrelated like action
Okay,
will
so
create
so
like
so
it,
hear me
it
out. So hear
will
me out.
be
So the
related- it will
butterfly
actually be related
effect
to-
is referring to okay, because like
no,
what I thought the
you're
butterfly-
wrong. You're wrong.
All
That's
right,
it.
fine, that's fine. So what I thought the butterfly effect referred to is like changing the very subtle nuances of reality, which could affect much larger scale things.
Okay, that has nothing to do with time.
That's just affecting things.
Yeah, that's
am I-
nothing to do with time. That's all.
But if you go back in time and like step on a fucking like,
That's not the
Like-
butterfly effect, though.
if you go back in time and like change one
I
little
mean,
tiny
I
thing.
all right. I see what you're
the
saying.
butterfly effect would
Right
be,
now,
like,
I
going
feel like
back
I'm
in
that
time.
third guy in the Stephen Merchant and what's his name like radio show.
You think you're Carl Pilkington?
Yeah, I
right
feel
now?
like I'm Carl
You'll
Pilkington
never
right now.
be Carl.
I feel like I'm
Pilkington.
Carl Pilkin right now. Pilkin right now.
Carl Pilkington.
Pilkington, yes. Idiot abroad.
You're no collar.
Collar.
You're no collar.
Collar Pilkington.
You're no
But,
Carl
all right,
Pilko.
so despite my misuse of any terminology, you understand what I'm saying, though.
I do. I get what
I'm
you're
simply
saying,
saying,
but-
like, I'm terrified of the
Yeah.
concept of like by simply like seeing a person
Can't
and
believe I
saying
just
a
jumped
word
off last time.
like that alters
It's okay.
the reality as we know it. Like that's terrifying. Like I would not like want to fuck with reality that way. Like
Yeah.
it's like when you think about sperm. Like
Oh.
all right, no,
so
here- no,
so,
here-
so your position is, I will mess with time.
I love
I
messing
will
with time.
mess with time.
Time's
mess with
fun to
time.
mess with.
Well, no, all right. So here's a funny thing. Christmas movie that I'd never seen until this year because I just got into a bunch of random awful Christmas movies. The Family Man, starring Nicolas Cage.
What about it? What about that amazing movie?
So
Shit.
he it's all about like. The movie starts with him and Tia
Nice.
Leone, which, by the way, I used to have a huge crush on.
God
Tia
damn
Leone
it.
is gorgeous. Oh, you're doing all right, man.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Oh, Casey,
Time to get hit.
fuck,
Hit it. Yeah. Oh.
get out of there. Oh,
Oh.
fuck, that was so scary. Ugh,
Oh, scary.
Nice.
Axe,
Oh, that's scary.
Axe.
Wait. Is he gonna go away?
Yeah, hit him again. Hey.
All right, you did it.
See
There
you
we
later,
go.
buddy.
You can do this.
all right, time
so
to...
in the beginning of Family Man,
I've never seen Family Man, by the
so
way.
he's at an airport. He was in a long relationship with Tia Leone, and they're young. And like he's leaving to go on a plane to seek out this job opportunity in New York. And she's like giving this whole speech about convincing him to stop doing it because they should focus on just continuing their relationship because inevitably she feels that by him moving away and pursuing this job they'll probably break up just because of the distance, and which I agree with. I don't think long distance relationships ever work. So anyways,
I disagree.
all right, well anyways, he
God!
shit man.
I mean, I don't disagree that.
You gotta
I
be
just think like
knifing in the
it
air.
depends on the people. I think it's rare, but I think it depends on the people.
All right, that's fine. So anyways,
you do need that,
so
yeah.
anyways, so he's like basically like fuck you, and he goes off to do the thing. So then it's like 15 years later, he's a successful lawyer in New York, or some kind of job that he has. I can't remember, some business job that he has.
Cool, I got it.
And like he's doing his thing.
This
and
might
he,
suck. I'm
and
not sure.
Yeah.
He goes to this convenience store to like buy something, and this one dude, I think it's what's his name? Fuck, I just forgot his name. The guy that plays
I suck at this, so I'm sorry if I suck
I
at
just
this.
forgot that actor's name who plays. What's the Iron Man? Not Iron Man, but like the silver version of Iron Man.
Ah! Which
Silver
one?
Surfer?
Terrence Howard
No,
or
no,
yeah,
not
yeah,
Terrence
yeah.
Howard.
Don
no.
Cheadle?
Yeah.
Don Cheadle.
Well, Terrence Howard
Yeah.
was in the
He was
first
the
one.
He was in
one,
the
yeah.
first one, but
By the
then
way,
Don
Dusty,
Cheadle
you're
was in
up.
later. So, anyways, Don Cheadle is like robbing this convenience store that he's in.
God, that pissed me off.
And all right,
I was very confident I'd beat that.
I'm gonna not talk about this while I'm playing. Sorry.
That's fine. It
No,
was a
that's
boring
okay.
conversation
I know.
anyway.
Well, it would have gotten interesting as soon as I made my stupid point that I was trying to.
Let's talk more about the Yakuza.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
we were talking about the Yakuza earlier, weren't we?
Well, not
Really,
on,
like,
not on,
on here, but
on
we
here,
were
but
talking
we were
about it as we were
talking
having our
about it, yeah.
smoke break.
on a smoky break.
Yeah, we're just talking about like their nice way of like getting around like Japanese gun laws
All right,
by,
here's
by
the question.
torturing people.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait,
just like
wait,
cutting
wait,
off.
Steve,
arms.
what's
explain to us and our mostly, I assume, American and or Vietnamese audience what the Japanese gun laws are.
Oh goddamn! So you can get a gun in Japan. You just have to like, so I think so you have to undergo a psych evaluation, a range test, and then you have to provide the local police with the location of your gun, like a map essentially
In your
like,
house.
in your house, along with you legally cannot allow anyone else to touch your gun. You have to go back in for like I believe more evaluations in fucking like range testing every few years. Your children they cannot inherit your gun, and
This is like,
I mean,
like absurd.
like you essentially have to prove
For
that,
Americans.
that like
Yeah.
that you have. But also the benefit to that is that if you look at like how many like
that's what I was gonna say. This
yeah,
all
like-
came into effect because how like the gun deaths increased.
Well, I'm not saying that like it was because of those increases, but whenever they've had instances like where the gun deaths have gotten to like, oh my god, like overall for a year like double digits or something,
Which was double digits.
double digits, like they hit
you
like
imagine?
10 or something. Like,
America
like,
would celebrate.
like politicians at the time were like talking about how the gun laws were not like strict enough, and and so like. But then you may say like, oh well, their population is like really low. But if you look at the proportion of fucking like gun related fucking crime and deaths as opposed to like their population, it's actually much lower than us for very very fucking obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But,
mean,
and I say this as a person that actually owns a gun, that
You're gonna. There's a skeleton in a closet. Everybody.
like, oh my god, like that. Yeah, so like I do own a gun, but like I totally see why having like very strict gun
And-
laws like
Hey,
can
it's
like
okay. I own a
create, like-
crossbow.
Yeah.
yeah, that
Like,
awesome
you know,
crossbow you have. I remember.
Yeah,
You
I mean,
love my crossbow.
Oh yeah, you may need that the other thing for this. So yeah,
I will-
yeah, but like it's just one of those things where like you looking at that shit, like it's just like it looks really unreasonable, but like it's for that reason, like it keeps like fucking like insane people from getting guns.
Yeah,
And, like-
which we don't care about.
Yeah, it's like and so like I don't know, like I guess
Not to say like we shouldn't
Yeah.
own guns. I get it. It's fine. At this
But
point,
yeah.
I don't really care. I think assault weapons are fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, that's stupid.
I'll say that.
Yeah,
That's
that
fucking insane.
whole thing.
I'll
There's
get,
no reason that people need to own assault weapons. That's
Yeah.
fucking bullshit. But you.
But I want to kill this deer as hard as I can.
You look at the
Oh,
Revolutionary
you're not
War.
gonna get
he's gonna go for the.
I don't know, I'm gonna keep the fan, honestly.
the. Well, I think you should get the
The clock.
The
yeah,
t- the-
or
the
No,
clock
well,
on
you always get it again, like.
All right, yeah, whatever. Anyway,
You look at the Revolutionary War and all the redcoats came in, and if if normal people's guns were taken away, they
This is
would
the,
have been able to defend the country.
This is our politics episode.
Not to
like,
say I don't agree with you, but I thoroughly agree with you.
Well, now I respect you as a man and not a woman.
yeah. Yeah. Oh my god.
Could you imagine if like voting rights were like gun rights? Like
Oh,
women,
Jesus Lord.
Christ.
minorities weren't allowed to have like guns.
Oh my god.
Well, their brains are smaller than ours.
Yeah, especially
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
the female minorities.
Yeah. Well, if you've seen like the statistics on phrenology,
Oh,
totally
God.
proven. You can measure
I don't
them.
wanna
You
do
can
that.
measure the skulls.
Yeah,
Like skulls don't tell lies, folks.
we're
like,
talking about craniums here.
But they make a great goddamn Thanksgiving turkey.
Oh my god, people are just gonna be like how many fucking like
the
how
thing
drunk
with-
are you
with
motherfuckers?
Grant.
Like
Yeah.
at this point, like it takes until once we're once we get to like 3 a.m. and we've had like fucking like I don't
Yeah,
Lord
we've been
knows how many
drinking a lot.
fucking beers.
Sorry, guys. We're very
Yeah.
passionate about any stupid thing. we're
Yeah,
into.
like whatever
Talk
the hell just
About
happens
drinking,
that, like,
really.
enters.
Actually, I think
Yeah.
would first and
Yeah.
foremost.
Yeah. Oh my god, our passions.
I'm
Like-
just really sad I can't listen to NPR anymore. That's all. I
What
really
happened?
I
What?
used to enjoy listening to NPR and just can't
What?
anymore.
In your
Because
car?
I just want to be
Because he
ignorant.
doesn't have a car anymore.
Oh yeah, that's the real reason.
Oh yeah,
I
well,
just want to be ignorant.
dude, you had that really cool, truck.
No, I
truck.
finally
He just
sold
sold
it.
it.
yeah, I
Yeah,
know. Like, but
I sold
I
it.
like that truck. It was like really nice.
Me too, man. I loved that truck.
What were some of the bumper stickers on that truck
Oh,
that you inherited?
All right,
you
so
didn't necessarily
I
put
didn't
on.
put any of them on. So some of the bumper stickers were
Your future
to bet,
father-in-law
free to
put
bet,
them on.
Free to bet.
spill baby spill. Oh my god! Fuck! I was doing. Oh my.
Listen,
Oh my god, yeah.
liberal bumper stickers will always kill you in Castlevania
Yeah.
3.
I know.
Yeah.
That's the main reason.
Oh man.
Well, you know, the liberal media is the reason for all the problems.
Let's stop doing this. Let's stop talking about politics.
Well, here's something that's like
People like they're just like I don't disagree with you. I just don't want to even hear.
here's-
it.
yeah,
Like,
exactly. I come to watch video games to
and
not
here you guys
hear
are talking
about
all
this bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I will just say this
My
one
dad
thing.
won't stop
let me,
talking
Let me just
about
say
it.
this one thing.
My daddy.
It's neutral enough to not be too offensive. Stupid fucking goddamn step uncle that I have. During the holidays, he was talking about that whole issue with like football players with like how it's like finally
might
people,
not-
oh
yeah.
shit, goddamn it. People are like, look, we probably should be concerned with our fucking kids like getting brain damage like playing the sport.
concussions. You're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, And so this
Like
is
that
a,
Will
this
Smith
is like
movie.
a real issue.
Yeah.
And so my fucking
Concussion.
bullshit
Is it called
asshole
concussion?
step
Maybe.
uncle is
Yeah.
just like, well, this is all liberal media saying that's a problem. They're a bunch of pussies.
Liberal science.
They're a
like-
bunch of pussies.
This
Like,
actually sounds exactly like what we were just
people,
talking about.
Yeah.
people, like that's not a real problem. Like they're fine. They should
Yeah.
like people are just concerned with this because the liberal media like talk like making everyone into pussies, and
Well,
men can
you
play
see-
football without fucking like getting concussions and all this.
You see,
bull-
the
So that's
brains,
the
the brains just get tired from all the footballs later on in life, and that's why they statistically
Well, they were
have all those
counting too
problems.
many footballs.
Yeah.
That's what happened. No, I actually.
The strategy involved in counting footballs and watching them, like,
Nice verbiage. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what I'm actually curious, because I've never heard the statistic, is are there a lot of concussions in
Ooh.
rugby? Is that like a thing?
wow,
Well, of
I've
course
never really
there
thought
are.
of that.
I never thought
I
about
never
it.
really thought
I
of that, mostly
can-
because we don't
Without
play that
looking
ever.
up
Yeah,
a
no,
single
not in
goddamn
America,
fact,
yeah.
I can guarantee you of that. But
Right,
the thing
I
is, in
mean-
England, you got less liberal
Well,
media.
all right.
so-
What I guess is what I'm asking is there a cover up like there is in America for concussions?
Well, it's
in
funny
the
you should
NFL?
say that, considering the fact that we were just talking about Japanese culture. You were talking about sumo wrestling,
What?
like you know about all the fucking.
Wait.
No, I'll tell you.
Explain your
Take a turn.
transition and
I
your
will explain
segue.
it to you. So sumo wrestling in Japan, there are a fucking shitload of conspiracies involving sumo wrestling, and the entire country conceals like all the problems that happen within the realm of sumo wrestling. There's a lot of that shit is like rigged completely. And
When they explain diabetes in the Japanese.
no,
sumo
not
culture.
because of that, but because the training for sumo wrestling can be like really arduous, and like a lot of times like people die during the training of it. But they don't want. It's like how Disney is with a lot of bullshit here.
Damn.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good
Wait,
sound.
what do you mean, like, when you say the Disney thing? Well, I'll let you. I'll let you fight.
Yeah, let
this.
me just focus on this.
Yeah. You are doing really
anyway,
well.
yeah, going back to the rugby thing, I think I just never like, you know what? And I've never like checked into it. I just never heard chatter about it. I guess, really is what I'm trying to get at here.
Oh my fucking god!
This is like
That felt
that is like Castlevania Death 101.
That is just
Yeah,
so.
that
Oh my
felt like
God.
really unfair.
Oh my god!
Ugh, you were doing really well with that too.
Oh my god! All
Fuck,
right,
man.
here we go. Well, so the real secret of this boss battle is not to line yourself up. So if you get hurt, you get fall.
I
That's
could have
like-
told you that.
Yeah, well, I'm learning things now, guys.
Well, with my knowledge,
Your
Yeah.
knowledge is. You got knowledges, kid.
Ah, kid,
injuries
Kid,
in rugby.
you're good at learning, but you're not good
You
at
and
heart.
your knowledge, kid, are gonna go far.
Yeah, you and that knowledge thing of yours.
You got that knowledge thing working for you, kid.
You taught this old fool a bunch of lessons about books.
Well, there was this cool documentary on Netflix a while back about the weird conspiracies involved in the realm of sumo wrestling in Japan, and because apparently like in Japanese culture they like idolize sumo wrestlers, they're like goddamn gods, and they don't want to kind of like how like Michael Jackson, like it's it's almost not
yeah,
even debatable.
I would say
about,
that like it's like part of like I guess like
we
there's
love
certain
his
parts
music.
of Japanese like the population that really love those guys.
Oh
But,
sure,
yeah,
I don't mean to
yeah.
generalize, but I just mean
Yeah.
like based on this thing that I saw. But like Michael Jackson, we love his music, and we don't want that to like go away. We always want to be able to hear his music.
Well,
and
you have
dance
to
it.
understand that
but
Quincy
like,
Jones
I'm pretty
played a huge
sure
part
that
in that,
like
more
some
so than
terrible stuff.
Michael Jackson
happened.
was kind of like the performer, whereas Quincy Jones was like more of the artist behind it.
Right. I'm not crediting Michael Jackson with writing his music. I'm just saying we love the content that was created. We all love it. It's like something that we can dance to, and it's like you, no matter what background you have, you're gonna snap your fingers and like move to a Michael Jackson song. And so we don't want that to go away because that's such a wonderful thing that we have in our lives. So to separate the art from the artist, like the dude committed some awful atrocities.
Well, not only after he died, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
he
you
also
told me
had
about
like
this.
a bunch
You
of.
may
Wait,
want
wait,
the-
get the.
you may
get
want
the
to think
oh
that
yeah,
the-
you're right.
Assuming you beat the guy.
Well, I mean, you've got full health.
Right.
Yeah,
You
they
can do it some
found a
good
bunch
dodging.
of like child pornography on his
Right.
computer.
So it's like we don't want to. We have to separate the art from the artist because we love having Michael Jackson music in our life so much because it's fucking great music. It's awesome. And like,
Well, I mean,
with
like,
someone like Bill Cosby, like who cares if you don't ever see an
We
episode?
actually had this conversation the other
fuck, I
day
need to do that, goddamn
about because I was talking about. You think anyone gives a fuck about Gary Glitter?
No, of course not.
No, but the thing is, that song will never not be played in arenas.
Yeah, totally.
Da-na-na-na-na, hey,
Hey,
na-na-na. But that guy was caught with like so much child porn
Yeah,
on his computer.
yeah. Isn't that the
Wait,
British
he was,
guy?
I thought he was caught
Yeah,
like
he
out in
was British.
Thailand,
Yeah.
like trying to fuck children.
he
like,
might have been.
Yeah.
who
I know
was
he.
it?
I know his computer was full of it.
What's his name from the Sex Pistols? Like spoke out against him a lot. Like that guy
what,
was
Johnny
like,
Rotten? Or,
yeah,
like,
the guy was like
yeah.
like the dude.
Or,
Gary Glitter was known for like molesting a lot of fucking.
What's the other
kids.
guy's name? I can't remember right now.
Sid
Vicious.
Garbage mean guy. Like, I don't
That's what
know.
I'm thinking of.
Sid
Oh,
Vicious
Sid
was-
Vicious was okay.
Oh,
yeah.
he was talking about that like way back then. Like,
No,
No,
it's
just recently.
This is the 80s.
No, this was
Sid
recently.
Vicious is dead.
because he's dead. Yeah, because I was like,
You're
so,
talking
like,
about Johnny
wait-
Rotten then.
Johnny-
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Johnny
Yeah,
Rotten. Because I
Johnny
was like,
Rotten, yeah.
like Sid Vicious.
It's actually
is not
Jonathan
alive.
Rotten.
Jonathan
Yeah.
Rotten.
His porn name.
Jonathan.
Yeah.
You know, it was
couldn't make it class.
If I was a
recent
porn star, my
talk
name would
show.
just be Jonathan.
It was a recent
Jonathan.
British talk show, and he was like, actually came out. He was like, yeah, the guy's an asshole, and it's crazy how much of society during that period in England just like totally respected this guy and like hid under the carpet the fact that he was molesting all these children.
Well, I mean, I don't think many people knew about it.
Well, apparently, according to Johnny Rotten, a lot of people.
well, that's
did.
the thing. I guess like
A lot of
'cause
people
it
did
happens-
know about it, and they just
it
hid
happened in
because
the 80s, so it was like a very young child that he was probably into.
No, it was
but,
like a lot of kids that he did this to. He like ruined a lot of children's lives.
Yeah.
Wow. Fuck. That's
Yeah.
it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Anyway, but the thing is, maybe that's why like I didn't remember people making a big stink about it at the time.
Oh my god, I'm not gonna do this.
You can do it. You can do
Oh
it.
fuck yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh my.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it.
Get that big ass hat.
Oh,
you
yeah.
missed it. Well, whatever.
Get that hot.
Um,
You love hots.
Just stab the bat. Stab the bat. Hey, Mr. J.
Hey, Mr. J.
What? Okay. I thought maybe you wanted to.
Whoa,
Whoa.
Glitcherama.
Whoa. It looks
go-
like
yeah,
you're about
okay.
to fall into some milk, probably.
Wow.
Oh, you got this, buddy. Come on. You got it. Everything you want. You got it. Everything.
Oh my
you
god, I
need,
just did it.
You
I
got
just
it.
fucking did it, you guys.
This is my friend who did it.
I wish I could whip up. But I can't. Oh my god, I
Dusty.
did it. I
We
fucking
did
did
it.
it. I
Dusty,
fucking
this
did
is
it.
how we end the night.
Oh
This is how
my
we end
god,
the episode.
I fucking did it,
You
guys.
did it. It
I
feels.
fucking did it. Oh my
I
god.
could not be more proud of
I
you.
just want to thank
because we've been
everyone that
playing
stuck
for
by
hours.
my side during this and listen to me talk about a bunch of rambling bullshit that
Oh
doesn't
my
make
God.
sense and with my
Dusty.
opinionated bullshit.
Oh my god.
I just want to thank. I'm gonna call my mom right now. All
Hey,
right,
you did a great job.
So we got some samurais.
All right.
or some.
So all we gotta do
skeleton
now
samurais.
is just we just gotta get.
Well, how funny.
I remember this level.
Oh, by the way-
because I'm actually playing this at home.
It doesn't
Oh,
respawn
yeah?
us here, by the way.
Yeah. What?
I'm just kidding.
No, of
Could
course
you
it does.
imagine?
We got the red orb.
Could you fucking imagine if it's? Oh my god.
Yeah, this is part of the level, dude.
This
like,
is it, man.
You
Yeah,
just
you
got
gotta
this
just
is
keep
mini
going.
boss.
Dude, games used to be hard, you know?
Yeah.
They just used
Don't
to be
you
hard.
remember the games?
Why, like, why don't
Hey,
you
kill him with your axe.
kill him with kindness?
Kill him with your axe.
All right. I was gonna say kindness, but fine.
Kill that flea man.
Yeah, Flea Man sucks.
There you go. Now you don't have
There
to
you
worry
go.
when you have to get out of here.
How do I get out of here? Just like,
The acid drops are
Oh,
doing
gotcha.
that.
hey guys, I did it.
You done did it.
I did
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
We don't have to play that level
was-
anymore.
I
that was
thoroughly
very good.
congratulate you.
Yeah.
And we don't have any more fucking fucking retries from hell videos.
Well, not yet.
Yeah, well,
we
for-
will.
Well,
for
yeah, for
that
that
level.
part.
Yeah.
I
Thanks for
hope
that
everyone's
part.
excited for this level's retries.
Right.
Oh man, yeah. This will be
I don't
another
know. I
6
honestly
levels.
don't think that like the game is gonna be quite the way that it was during that.
Okay, you say that,
Yeah.
knowing
yeah,
full well it will be.
Right.
And then and then Dusty just beats the game right now.
I'd be like,
Yeah.
oh
shit.
my god, I can't
Well,
believe the last
well,
episode's
that's
2
it.
hours long with
Yeah.
none of us having to play anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
There's probably some secret thing down there, but I don't
Yeah.
Aw,
I would-
that
don't give a
secret
shit.
was the best.
It was the best secret. Hey, what are those things?
It
guys?
gave you unlimited
Oh my
lives,
god! What?
actually. They're one hit kills, so don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
So
What are those things?
I don't know, like
Just a
flying
Oh, it's the
gargoyle.
a
background?
gargoyle
No, I was
holding a
talking about
shield.
I was talking about those things in the background.
Speaking of
Oh,
gargoyles,
those are cobwebs.
Oh, yeah.
there's a different. Oh yeah. You have to wait.
Speaking of gargoyles, I recently watched Hunchback of Notre Dame. Since fuck, and I'm
Oh,
good. All right, so that was should we
old-
stop
Hey, yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
get the
take a
password.
break.
Get the password.
Alright.
Go to password. Go to password.
Yeah, go to password and I'll do a little.
Oh my God.
little guy here.
Yeah. Take a
now? You guys,
picture of that.
that was
Alright.
That was fun.
quite a thing, and
And I'm gonna.
That was
turn off
fun.
the
genuinely
recording.
relieved that guy was beaten, because like,
Yeah.
fuck, that really threw us a bone. Oh my god! All right.